Hello students, welcome back to your history class. I am Mrs. Jenny Shah. We are doing chapter 7, Changing Cultural Traditions. Today we are going to discuss the next two questions. We will discuss the question numbers 8 and 9. Describe the main geographical discoveries of the 16th century. This question can also be asked as describe the important geographical discoveries of the 16th century and in what way were they responsible for bringing in the modern age? In this question, we will talk about three people: Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Magellan, who were sailors. Okay, because we're talking about the geographical discoveries. The Renaissance or the new learning encouraged geographical discoveries in the 15th and 16th centuries. Prince Henry of Portugal encouraged exploration work by making maps. Because of his encouragement, one Portuguese sailor, Bartholomew Dias, reached the southernmost part of Africa in 1486, and he gave it the name Cape of Good Hope. But the sailors who won world-renowned exploration work in the 15th and 16th centuries were Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Magellan. Talking about Columbus. Columbus was an Italian sailor. In his bid to discover the sea route to India, he discovered the New World, which is now known as America. It happened in 1492 AD. He set sail on August 3, 1492, to find a new route to the east under the patronage of the Queen of Spain with 3 small ships and 88 men on board. He believed that the eastern shores of Asia lay across the Atlantic. He landed on an island on October 12, 1492, and he named it East Indies and called the natives as Indians. It was later on found out that it was not Asia, but a new land now known as America. Columbus made 3 more trips to this new world and opened the way for the exploration and colonization of the North and South America. Next is Vasco da Gama. He was a Portuguese sailor who discovered the sea route to India by circling around the Cape of Good Hope and reaching Calicut in 1498 AD. He sailed around the African continent, and after a hard and difficult voyage of 10 months and 12 days, he succeeded in reaching Calicut on the west coast of India. He returned home with riches worth 60 times the cost of his expedition. As a result of his discoveries, the Portuguese established their trading posts in India, Ceylon, Sumatra, Java, and East Indies. Later on, they reached China and Japan also. Magellan, he made the first voyage around the world under the patronage of the Spanish king Charles I. He set sail in September 1519 with 5 ships and 267 crew members. He crossed the Atlantic and discovered the Southern America. Then, making a round of southern tip of South America and sailing through the straits known as Strait of Magellan after his name, he reached a vast ocean which he called the Pacific Ocean. He went farther and discovered the islands of Philippines, but was killed by a native on April 27. Only one vessel out of the five returned home via the Cape of Good Hope. This voyage paved the way for the new seas and continents. Now, in what ways were these geographical discoveries responsible for bringing the modern age? We talk about that. The various discoveries of the 15th and 16th century are of great importance in the history and of the world. They heralded the beginning of the modern age by bringing all round changes. Number one, all these discoveries, it resulted in discovering many new lands like America, Canada, Pacific Ocean, Philippines, and whatnot. Number two, as a result of these discoveries, the people of one part of the world began to meet the people of other parts of the world. As such, they had to give up their shallow superstitions and broaden their outlook. Man was thus relieved of much of his blind faith. He was leaving behind the darkness of the Middle Ages and entering the light of the modern age. Third, as a result of these discoveries, a new sea route to India was discovered. Fourth, these discoveries encouraged the European countries to expand their empires in other countries, and all this led to colonization. Fifth, the early voyages resulted in a race amongst the British powers to conquer the American lands. The earliest empire builders in America were the Portuguese and the Spanish, who followed by the British, the French, and the Dutch. 6. The most tragic consequence of these voyages was that it encouraged the slave trade. 7. These discoveries helped in the spread of European civilization not only in America but also in several other countries of the world. I'm not going to do question 10 and 11 today. We will do it tomorrow. This question, I want you to try it out on your own over the weekend. Discuss the connections between voyages of discovery and trade. What were the immediate consequences of the world of explorers on the people of America and Africa? Okay, I'm not going to discuss this question. Please do it on your own. With this, I end today's class, students. Stay home, stay safe, take care, keep learning. Thank you.